The Blazers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will have the ball first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's a draw. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So UAB's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The hand to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Gonna swing it on second down. Look out, he's got room. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quickly out to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blazers are marching down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UAB. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags, You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're testing the right side here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Got it in the middle, it's Ellington. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on third and goal. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. In the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Looking to throw. It's complete. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, UAB. And the beatdown has ensued.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Rides to back and leaves it. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Still looking on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Yates. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Iowa! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Yates. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Off play action on first down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, UAB. And the pummeling has started.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Potts. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got it late. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the ground, it's Nicholson. Got room on the return. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Yates. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Makes it past the marker. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Blazers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 17 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret. It's just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take... their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here we go. On set.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
52, Iowa, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. Knocked off his feet.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.